I'll do a quick audio test as well once it gets going.
Yeah, well, welcome to the first live stream of 2026, DevStream 19. I'm CS Cooper, your host. I'll be working on the continued development of the cancer boss for going viral. And I'm joined by Captain Dark Duck, and
That's me.
he's going to be talking while I shit up. So, have fun.
I don't know how much energy I've got for drawing today, but I'll as soon as I figure out what's next. I think you wanted to do like microplastics and shit.
Yeah, so the third boss, the last boss, because there's only going to be 3 bosses, but 3 levels, because, yeah, I think finish this game and move on. We've been working on it for 2 years, man. So,
It's looking nice though. Look how fucking. I love how it looks in game.
yeah, good. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Nice.
I'm going to need the... So, I've done the cancer, the cancer large variants and everything. And I've got the tentacles, but the problem is this really, really weird, annoying problem is hang on, I'm about to sneeze.
Okay. That's you.
Yeah, this really weird, annoying problem is that so here's the cancer variant, right? I've got a detector, and it detects the player, and it detects allies just fine. The support unit cells just fine, but for some reason it just will not detect the stationary scenery cells. For some reason, it just won't detect it, and so I'm trying a different approach, but I've got the tentacle stuff working.
Did you like the mechanics I outlined for it?
Yeah, I've done my best to implement them. Hang on.
Yeah, I thought I'd go for something where it shows how cancer spreads by like little bits breaking off and then becoming big bits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I've implemented that as well as I can. So I can show off.
Oh yeah, you do that, and I shall audio test right quick. Bear with me.
Yeah, it's tiny. Okay, so I'm just creating a cancer tiny here, and I'll make it so it straight away.
Audio seems to be working as well as can be expected.
No,
It's a tiny bit of it, but not very much.
yeah, probably because yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make my hardware last even longer because of money issues. Because yeah, need to save up. Need to save up for
things. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will be happy to take over the streaming portion of the duty with my new machine.
That sounds awesome.
And yeah, it's going to be more than capable of doing everything we need it to do. So I'm looking forward to messing around with
so
like stream things.
So sorry, all the circles are in the way, but you can see it. The tiny cell is basically just like a rotavirus. It just has the basic effects, but it doesn't replicate itself. But if you collide with it, if you collide with for Christ's sake, yeah, if you collide with the cell, the mediator cell, then it'll disable you. But this is where it's replicating. So you see, yeah, it starts replicating there.
Hang on, maybe the delay. Oh, that's the tiny one. Oh, fucking hell. That one might be a little bit too tiny. I can't see it. Oh, right.
So, but
it was around the player.
Yeah, but you can see
That.
if it detects, so you can see the big cancer. If it detects you.
Oh, it's trying to shoot out the tentacle.
Yeah, it shoots a tentacle at you and disables you for a certain period of time.
Ah, yeah. Oh, I see. So it's not like attaching. Oh.
Yeah, so you think the tiny cancer should be bigger.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
If these are the large ones, let me go to the thingy. Like maybe the same size as the player. Let me just check what I put on the thingy. Okay, so 1.5 by 1.5. So the player is 3 by 3, and the tiny cancer is about half the size of the player. So like 1.5 to 1 by 1.5.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
We could have a look. I don't know yet. But yeah, the useful thing is that the red bit's the only collision area, which is handy. Oh, that's better, yeah. I think that should be okay. So do they, from what I was able to see, they replicate pretty fast as well, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah. There's a little cutscene where it shows. I need to update the thing where it, because it's still got the elegance thing, because I copied and pasted
yeah.
a whole stuff from the first person. So, but yeah, you can self-destruct. You can destruct the cells, the victim cells, in the same.
The tricky thing as well is going to be that like neutrophils are going to be like your best friend in this. Just like in real life. But the T cell can also attack cancer cells, but only after identifying it. Did I put in a bit about the blast revealing?
Yeah, I haven't implemented that because
okay.
I never I haven't implemented that thing, but can show you the... I'll just unlock the neutrophil real quick.
Oh, I didn't actually put it in. Hang on, I'll type it in. There we go. Neutrophil blast reveals cancer cells until death.
It's...
Very clever, the immune system. I think, though, I would be, like, happy not to be... Because of how, a lot of the, things are coded and going viral, it makes it tricky. You know how, like, things have 1 health by default type of thing?
Yeah.
Because it's not, like, based on... It's a very binary... very binary type of system. It makes it hard for some things to... I don't know. Like, normally everything I imagine would use, like, health values or... It's kind of an old school concept.
Yeah, that's really... Anyway. So, one thing I need to fix... Medium...
Oh, damn.
In the
That
code.
background tiled really well.
Mm.
Nice.
So, because of coding issues, I'm not going to be able to implement where the cancer large splits into 2 medium cells when it dies. Right, it just dies.
Oh, yeah. It could spawn...
Nah,
what's the problem?
The problem is with the cyclic references of resources. So when it tries to preload things, like, because I'll show you. So here it preloads the prefabs for the cancer medium, and then when it instantiates, it picks one of the variants at random and instantiates it, right? And then in cancer medium, it has the same thing for the cancer large, instantiates that, right? The problem is when it gets to cancer large and it tries to instantiate cancer medium, right? It basically, because the cancer medium is already preloading stuff, it's kind of like it's kind of like the references, and so it has a bit of a brain fart and can't do it. So I've just said it'll just die. It'll just break apart and die when it dies.
What if, because there are 2 variants, what if the ones that are created from cancer... hang on.
I'd have to do two separate two separate scripts for it, and it's just a pain. It'll be a pain in the ass to debug. So give me a sec.
I suppose most of it, I can't really complain. Most of it will work.
Come on.
Like I'll take most of the vision rather than
yeah. So hang on, I need to find the thing where it identifies whether or not it can target, whether or not. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I realize it's a complicated little creature.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing has become extremely like it's. You think that an idea is simple, but no, like everything needs to be broken down into very, very, very minute steps, and each individual step can interfere with the steps of a billion other steps.
Yeah. It's that's why coding is not my favorite thing to do in the world.
Yeah.
It's what
like I said, it's very easy to have ideas. It's another thing to implement them.
Yeah. The thing with like designing it as well is like you're trying to get the sort of real life behavior of a thing, but representing it's much easier to represent something that it's easier to make it from the bottom up rather than the top down type of thing. But because we're working off like a real life thing, it's you have to
but it's something that Ego Raptor comes up with when he's talking about Legend of Zelda is the more you try to I think the way he said it was the more you try to make a situation analogous to reality, the more you have to stipulate on it. So, so I need to add another thing to this, because I've got this function here, this global function identifying whether or not an enemy can be attacked. And what I need to do... Okay, so I'm going to put in another flag into the enemy class saying oh wait, I already got
did I put it so it attacks enemies as well?
Oh, does it attack?
You could do. I mean,
well, I don't. There aren't any other cells in this. It's just the cancer cell, cancer boss.
Oh yeah. Never mind that. Yeah. But, I mean...
Stand by. Yeah. Okay, so now I know what I can do. So I've got to flag the enemy class whether or not it's targetable. So I'll just set cancer tiny.
I think because of how Tears of the Gods is going to be, Tears of the Gods would actually be a bit easier to deal with than these, perhaps.
Yeah, but no, it'll be good if with Tears of the Gods, right, having like more coders, because one of the reasons why I'm saying let's cap it at 3 levels for going viral is just it is a lot of effort coding up these bosses.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of games that are a lot more simple as well. Like we could quite easily get like a simple concept. Like, do you know there was one that where you're basically fighting enemies off from a train. There's like a have you seen that one? It's like an incremental.
No.
You just like get gold for killing enemies. you mount turrets on a train that
Oh,
goes around
like
traffic.
the tower defense games.
Yeah, kind of like that. Like doing something like that is a lot easier. It's really, super simple concept. Nothing's amazingly hard to bring into reality because it's like really constrained in the mechanics.
Yep.
And like the hardest thing would be like the individual weapons, making sure that those work right. Yeah, that would be a lot easier of a game to make.
Don't. I wouldn't say that. I would not say that because you don't know what tiny problems will pop up in implementation.
Well, I mean, I'm talking like a Flash game. It's basically like a Flash game used to be, but like all the enemies have the same movement pattern. The weapons, well, with the exception of a couple. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Love. Yep. Okay, so I've added a little bit of code so that the neutrophil can override and ignore the targetable flag. True. And it's a tiny unready. Okay. Yeah, no one can see it on the screen, but maybe I'll bring it around here so that. Okay, so here, this is the method that all the allies use to identify whether or not they can target an enemy. Now, it used to be you just pass in the enemy node, and that was it, and checking if the enemy's targetable flag was true. And if it was true, then among many other things, then great. But I've added in this thing so that you can say, don't worry about the targetable flag. So, and only the neutrophil passes that in. Everything else it just defaults to false. So that means that the neutrophil can target something even if it's not targetable. Hang on.
So then
I need to make
the next thing would be making it so that once damaged by a neutrophil, then that flag will switch for everybody. That's gonna be harder to do, but at least it's good that it's
yeah.
It's as simple as that. You said so. You did. Did you say you did coding for your? Was it a doctorate?
My PhD, I did. Well, I've been coding since I was 7 years old. I'm like, that. Yeah, it's second nature to me now. Actually, no. Here's the problem. If I use that targetable flag, it's going to interfere with It's going to interfere with the oh shit! It's probably going to interfere with the adenovirus. It's going to interfere with gingival. Oh no, I don't need to worry about that. What am I talking about? Don't
Oh.
need to worry about that. Shut up. Yeah, all that matters is the cancer tiny and the infect. Is the cancer tiny? Targetable. Oh, lovely. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. But that's my point is, like, the code gets really, really, really complicated. Even when you try to componentize everything, it gets really complicated when you're doing all these ifs and not targetable from by this thing, not targetable by that thing until this happens.
Yeah.
It gets extremely complicated very quickly. So, yeah, even Tears of the Gods. Tears of the Gods, the sandbox is quite complicated in and of itself. So, don't think that Tears of the Gods is going to be easier. Especially if you want to do a hack 'em and slash 'em thing. That's why I say we're probably going to need to get some more dedicated coders. So, okay, enemy.
Yeah, like I don't mind learning more of it. It's just I'm probably. It's like it's not a language I'm natural to.
What? What, GD script or just coding in general?
Coding in general.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find.
What do you think about like if we got to the stage where like a lot of games were coded using AI?
Oh no, that's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Like for the exact reason I've been talking about, the AI doesn't understand a lot of this stuff. It's going to. You might be able to use it for debugging purposes, but if you try to use AI to create a node for me that does this, and this, right? Okay, you put it into your stuff, and then you give me another node that does this, and this. You are going to get conflicts between how those nodes interact with each other in the game, and you are going to have to try and debug it yourself, because the AI is not going to be able to help you very much, and you're going to get very frustrated very quickly. And yeah, it's not like that. What was the guy's name? The guy who wanted to do that. It's one of the guys on the Discord. He was using Unity, and he was doing all the artwork himself, but then getting AI to write his code. I think it was a frog or something.
Oh,
and it's just. Yeah, he is going to have an absolute nightmare trying to debug that stuff, and his project's going to fall apart. You need someone who has actually written the code and is actually familiar with it. But the thing is, AI doesn't develop the same, doesn't do the same kind of. It doesn't do the same kind of elegant code. Like, for example.
And extraneous bullshit and stuff that, or
well, no, it just a lot of the time it will brute force something, or it will code up something that's it'll code up something that isn't very modular, right? So, for example, like for my work, I've had to write these huge queries that do multiple transformations on multiple columns, right? And each column has its own different individual transformation. And one of the calculations that has to be made in it is adding working days, right? Adding a certain number of working days to a date, right? Now, working days can not necessarily just weekdays. You don't skip over the weekends. You've also got to skip over holidays. So you've got to have a table in your database with all the holidays, and adding that, right? It's very, very complicated. Now, I tore my hair out for about a year trying to figure this out, because you can do it in Python really, really, really easily, right? And so initially I wrote this thing for work in Python, but then they wanted it written in SQL, and SQL, depending on the variant you use, doesn't have, like, some variants you can actually implement user-defined functions that will do it, that you can write the query and spit it out, done. But the variant that we were using, we couldn't do that, so I had to try and find a way to do it. And eventually I found a very beautiful, very elegant way to do it, right? That just slotted nicely into my code, into my query, along with all the other calculations that were being made. And it was very beautiful, right? But then I asked ChatGPT to do the same thing, and it produced a laborious, ugly, recursive query that couldn't be slotted in. You see what I mean? It could not be slotted in modularly to my code. And so it's just, you could probably use ChatGPT if you had a really, really big monster query that had multiple subqueries called CTEs, right? You could probably put that into ChatGPT and say, could you tell me what this does? And it will break down very easily. Okay, query these fields in, transformation, this transformation. It can do that. But if you ask it to do something, it will not be the most elegant, it will not be the most straightforward, it will be an absolute nightmare to debug, and you will not understand how it works unless you read it line by line, and once you've done that, you might as well have just written the damn code yourself.
Yeah, I suppose the one area where it might help is for people who don't know what to write offhand. Like, they know what they want it to do. They know what it should do.
Yeah, but once again,
like, they can understand it now. But
once again, you're going to get to the point where it's just too damn complicated. It becomes too complicated, and the way they don't interact the way you expect them to.
Funny, because it's like a recognition problem, isn't it? Like, the thing, see, I wouldn't trust ChatGPT to build something anyway, because it lies.
Oh yeah.
You know, it tries to pass off something as being what you want.
Yeah.
And like, if you're trying to code something that's going to work as efficiently and bug-free as possible, you don't want it to be like, it tell you it'll work when it won't. But
yeah, that's why I think there's going to be an AI crash. Eventually, all these businesses say, "Oh, we're gonna replace you with ChatGPT," and then they do, and they spend more time supervising the AI to make it doesn't hallucinate. Yeah. So much time is going to be lost doing that. They might as well just hire the people back to supervise the AI, and then they're going to say, "Well, why am I bothering with the AI? I'll just pay you to do your job."
Yeah, it's kind of like the one with phone menus is the amount of time. I mean, all it does is shift the burden of time from the company to the customer, and then every customer is, because it's like, no, my query doesn't match the 5 things you think I'm going to ask.
Yes. Yeah. And I say, could you please put me through to an AI, put me through to a person who can speak? Yeah. Right. And then you eventually get onto that person and they can't, and it's somewhere over in whoop whoop because you were a cheapskate. Having said that, it's not all there. Yeah. But having said that, it's not all it's not their fault either, because the economy, we got silly politicians with stupid, I blame it all on stupid energy policies and stupid monetary policies that make the economy go through the floor. Cost of living goes through the roof, cost of business goes through the roof, all the litigation and bullshit. They've got to cut the fat somewhere. So I don't blame them either.
Go down to energy, doesn't it? Yeah, because like, the whole economy is built off the back of the energy industry.
Yeah.
And so it seems so silly to be investing so much into something that's so dependent on that. It's weird. I think I kind of do think that a lot of the hype about AI was basically done by the people who would benefit off it being bigger. You know,
Oh, yeah.
just like, oh, it's gonna change the world.
No.
It's gonna make everybody redundant. It's gonna be, a singularity, yada yada yada. But it's like, but it
pisses me off. One of the reasons I can't, like, whenever Tim Pool starts talking about AI, I'm just about to like just switch off, right? Because this dickhead. I'm sorry, he's a perfectly good guy. I've got no real issues with him personally. He's perfect. He sounds like a perfectly nice guy. He's just a bit negative, a bit bleak. And the thing is, I think he is trying to manifest, like, The Secret. I don't know if I've ranted about this before, but The Secret, right? Where you say, oh, if I just think about it, I can manifest abundance by summoning the abundant energy to me, that kind of shit, right? I think he's trying to manifest a civil war. I think he wants to manifest the AI takeover so that he's got an excuse. I think it's because I think he desperately wants to just throw everything away and go with his wife down by the river and live in a van by the river, right? But he's got a work ethic. He has got a work ethic, and he has got, like, in his head just this, no, you must do this, you must behave right, you've got something you have to do, and you have to do it. And he thinks, well, if he manifests the civil war, then it's all taken away from him, and it's not his fault. He didn't give up, he didn't surrender, he didn't quit. It was taken away from him, and he was forced to go down by the river in a truck. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very skeptical of him these days anyway, just because of, like, the whole thing about, like, attacking Candace Owens over, like, saying that she's going to cost Republicans the midterms, etc. Like, I know we were talking about this a little bit the other day, but, like, I think that the Republicans lost the midterms when they were like, are we still talking about Epstein, that guy? It's like,
Although, what do you think about Maduro?
Oh, man. Well, it's a real big coincidence that Venezuela was one of the few countries that wasn't signed up to the central bank. That's what gets me. But
yeah,
I don't like the whole thing. I don't think we should go in.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. Yeah, if they wasn't signed up to the central bank, then why didn't they go after Maduro years ago, ages ago? Yeah. They could have gone after him if it was about, oh, they're not signed up to the central bank, they would have gone after him before they went after Saddam Hussein. Right?
I mean, well, we know the drugs thing isn't like the biggest thing because number one, it's cocaine that's coming in through Venezuela, it's cocaine that's coming through there, and like all the rich people, especially my politicians, love cocaine. They're not going to stop the flow of cocaine, And then it's like, the majority of it's coming through Mexico, through the China-controlled Darien Gap, which is like, that's where all the fentanyl is coming through. Like, that's the stuff that's actually hurting people the most. But I don't agree with any of the drugs, but I mean, yeah, I just think that the drugs angle doesn't work. The oil angle has some merit, even though that America has so much oil that they already dictate the price of it.
Yeah.
It's
well, I think what's happened. Well, I think one, right, them just going in and kidnapping Maduro, and like nobody knew it was coming, right?
Mm,
That actually sends a message to other, like, I think it's going to send a message to a lot of other world leaders saying, like, screw, like, I like Carl's analysis of it. It's basically,
oh yeah,
screw your rules-based order. We're doing things our way.
yeah.
So
I don't agree with, like, I think a country, no matter how small, should be sovereign. Like, I don't really agree with the whole, we're big, we can do what we want. It's like they're clearly the bad guys in this situation. Like, like if they want to be socialist, let them be socialist. Like,
it's
you
like,
know what I mean? It's like,
if America has to be imperialist, I'd rather they be imperialist in South America.
wow.
I think the United States should encompass the entire American continent, not just a small portion of the North. I think they should have the entire continent and just fix that shit. And then, that's probably what's going to happen is America is just focusing on the hemisphere, and China's going to try and focus on their hemisphere, and Europe's going to focus on their hemisphere. That's what and Africa's going to focus on their area. That's probably what it's going to be. It's a new world order of regional things instead of global. It's regionalism, not globalism anymore. So
I don't know. It seems like that's a step towards globalism to me, because then it's like, then you've got an excuse. Well, actually, the whole it's reminded me of Equilibrium. Remember the film Equilibrium?
no.
It's like we've always been at war with East Asia or Eurasia or something, and it's just this forever war that may or may not even exist, but it still sucks up all the money, and it's you're constantly getting like war propaganda, but everyone's so like separated from the actual reality of the war that it may as well not exist.
Okay.
So it's like I can imagine that situation arising from the sort of hemispherical, the Americas being one country. But I mean, in terms of like the everyday people, you're still basically ruled over by the same bunch of people, which so I mean, it's like not much difference there. Whether it's Justin Trudeau or Trump.
Yeah.
It's like, from speaking as from my Canadian.
Yeah.
He retired. He stepped down actually, which is interesting.
Trudeau, yeah. But one of the things that's interesting, we'll have to see what happens with Trudeau is well, how would you say it? Oh God, I'm tired. Sorry. With the midterms, I think if they can get in real quick into Venezuela real quick and start pumping oil, right? That's gonna start making the cost of petrol cost of oil come down. It's going to make a whole lot of things happen, and the economy is probably going to improve over the next year. And the midterms, and the midterms are probably going to be determined by the economy, because I think
it's kind of an illusion though, because like if they wanted, they could already do that in Alaska, because there's so much untapped resources up there.
The problem there was the Keystone XL pipeline. That's what made the cost of oil come down very, very quickly back in Trump's first term, is that he resumed construction of that pipeline, but then Biden scrapped it, and now the pipeline they've just cancelled the entire pipeline, so it's not an issue. It's not possible now.
So it's easier to go to work
Yeah,
against
basically,
another
yeah.
country to
Yeah.
build their own party. It's fucking wild. What a stupid world. Oh, it makes me mad, honestly. Just like, I don't know, I just don't, I can't, the whole like world police, I think it's abhorrent, you know, because it wasn't, I find it weird that like, I find myself in a position where I feel like I'm definitely not left wing. I'm probably the most right wing that it's possible to be. And like, and I just don't think, I don't feel like I'm this right wing that's, it feels like it's been taken over by neocons, you know?
Yeah.
And they are something different to what I am,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's, you know, I feel like a lot of, I feel like there's definitely a split in the right wing at the moment.
Oh yeah, big time.
So yeah. It's weird to think about, but I mean, I just wanted not to be ruled over by people who are completely compromised. But like, I don't think that's gonna happen. They're gonna have to be removed by God, honestly, because there's nothing that most of us can do. I mean, I don't know. It's weird to see some countries are just getting taken over by Zoomers, which is kind of nice to see. But I don't think America would let that happen, despite being so armed.
Yeah, Carl talks a lot about the warns a lot about the Zoomer Waffen.
Because it's a few countries now where they've just gone, you know what, screw your whole government, we're taking it over, and just force of numbers. But like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I took down my Trump poster.
Yeah.
I had a Trump Warhammer 40k, like Trump as the Emperor, like a wooden wall-mounted artwork.
Yeah.
It's in the loft. It's in the loft. I didn't burn it, but it's in the loft.
Yeah, well, I've still got Trump's Art of the Grill, the Art of the Grill shirts. I bought 2, and my goal when I bought them was to travel to the US and find a way to get Trump to sign them. But it's probably not going to happen because I've got so many other obligations. So many other obligations.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really weird situation. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I find myself on the just I don't know. It's got to the point where it's. I hate to go on about the Epstein thing, but like, it really was an ultimatum from the people, and I think it's really interesting. Like, a lot of people are just like, nope, no further. I'm like there. That's where I am at the moment.
So yeah, you're in the 0 seats crowd.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For either party. But I mean, it's like the left is just as well. The left is even more shit. So it's I'm not trying to be like accelerationist, but I mean, it's just I know that like they're just as bad on the same front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's on that issue. There's no actual difference. You know?
Yeah.
I toyed with the idea of moving to Russia, but I mean, I'm at this point I'm kind of just like, nah, just make my life as like Christian as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And just keep under their radar, basically.
Yeah.
And just I'm not expecting anything good, like, in Britain.
Well.
Yeah.
I gotta.
You know, Farage is gonna fold like like paper. I don't see him.
Trump.
Oh, go on.
You don't see Trump, he folds like paper.
Oh no, Farage.
Farage. Yeah, he probably will. He probably will, but it's a step in the right direction at least.
Yeah, like I'll vote for them. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I kind of wish that Rupert Lowe had actually made a party.
Yeah. Attack started.
But yeah, just the way things are going is kind of weird. Like, if they're planning to, because when I was buying this PC, I was just like, it was at the same time as everyone was going, holy shit, we're not going to be able to get RAM.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, you've got companies going, oh yeah, we're going to lease out graphics cards for a monthly fee or a yearly fee or something.
Shit.
It's like, if that's the way things are going, we might be at like the top of the bell curve when it comes to PCs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That this be like the best we can get our hands on, and like after this, it's gonna be gated off to the big companies. So I mean, if it goes like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what do you think about that?
I don't know. I really don't know, man.
Been very it's really weird because it's like we've replaced red and blue pills for white and black pills.
Yeah.
Basically. And the white pill being religion,
Well,
actually I was
yeah.
Oh yeah, go on.
No. Keep going.
I was just gonna say it's crazy that Carl's actually going to church.
Yeah.
Which I didn't think would happen.
Yeah, he's stopped being a. I won't say that.
You can say what you want. It's your stream.
No. I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
What are you thinking?
I'm just trying to work out the best way to make that happen, make this work.
Is it the
making
video one?
Making it visible once the neutrophil from a neutrophil blast, because like I said, this is extremely complicated code.
I wonder if there's a different way to.
No. I'll tell you what, I'm calling it. I'm gonna scrap it. So I've written something. It is like once the neutrophil touches it, latches onto it, then it's targetable. That's just what I'm doing. Yeah. Because the thing is, the neutrophil is a timed detonation, and you can't control where it's going to detonate. You can't control where it's going to detonate. That's the way we've written the whole thing. So yeah, let's just have it the way it is right now.
Whatever works.
Too complicated.
We've gone beyond my skill level. I do have a knack of like making stuff work in weird ways.
Yeah, but like I said, it's easy to have ideas. It is very, very, very hard to implement them. When I don't know.
I mean in the coding rather, because like you know, remember when Goji was like, I've been trying to make this blood cell do this for like 3 hours and it's not doable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sure it is. Here you go. You know.
And it didn't. Let me guess, it didn't work.
No, it did work. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
But it's probably because like I have less knowledge of the coding. That's why I kind of was just like, yeah, make it work on this way. But I did it in a way that you wouldn't expect, like by using the layers type of thing. I can't remember, but that's on the old build of it.
Yeah. Well, we're not using Unity, so.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a shit show.
Yeah. If collide, so here's collider is in group scenery.
Hey, wait a minute. The norovirus stealths, right?
The norovirus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is getting it. The problem is getting it to identify that it's been struck by a neutrophil blast, and it's too complicated. It is just too complicated.
I'm just trying to think of workarounds, but yeah.
Well, if you want to have a look at the code base and try and implement it, by all means.
Oh, you know, I can't. Not with this computer. I won't be able to test it. Not until I get my new PC.
So you've only ordered your PC, have you?
Yeah. It should be coming like any day, but yeah, at the moment I can't even open it to test type of thing because it just refuses. Not on these PCs.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I still don't know what was wrong with that thing.
I don't know. I couldn't understand it, but I mean, basically, I have no graphics card to speak of on my main one, so I'm not too surprised. It's just refusing. But yeah, that's gonna change.
So we got that. Okay, so what I'm doing now, because for some reason I just cannot get the large cancer cell to detect when a scenery cell is in range. I just can't do it. I've tried. I don't know why it won't. So instead, what it's going to do is it's going to just it's going to move around at random. When it detects an ally player, it'll shoot out a tentacle and the tentacle will do its thing, right? If it collides with a scenery cell, then it will shoot out a tentacle, and the tentacle will replicate. Should at least replicate the tiny cancer cells.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a look.
Yeah, so the third level. So the next thing I should be working on then is some little plastic particles.
Yeah, and the way I see it, like they don't move randomly or anything like that. They just sort of shoot out in random directions and bounce off. So they'll bounce off the barriers, and if they hit a healthy cell, then it just like it doesn't replicate, but it just sort of kills and then continues moving. Makes sense?
Just deals
It
straight damage.
just deals straight damage.
For the movement, did we get Spirillum going?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Because if we have them all going, we may as well use them all in this one. It'd be fun to see Spirillum and microplastics.
Yeah.
Oh, so do we need? So we need the plastics, obviously. So they're going to be particles that have to be absorbed.
Well, I was thinking more. This might require a little bit more coding, but it's sort of you sort of go around and sweep them up, right? And then you take them to a sort of a disposal area that flushes them out, and so you got them inside, like each ally capable of engulfing, including will sweep up the plastic particles, and then take them to a disposal thing, like take them to the lymph node or something, right? Take them to the lymph node, and the lymph node disposes of them, right?
I'll have to find out how they do get disposed.
Yeah, we can have a look into that. Have a look into that.
Yeah, for sure.
And
yeah. Then the boss. Do you think the boss would be like? What do you think the boss would be?
The boss would be just a shard of plastic that you need to push out, and it's constantly chipping off little bits. It's chipping off little bits into the body, and you basically just got to push against it to move it out.
So this is one. I like that because this is one where the speed upgrade is going to be really effective.
Yep.
We can also say probably that the number you can engulf is the number you can carry of the plastic bits.
Yeah.
That might be a good way to do it. But yeah, that'll be quite fun to draw because I can just do lots of multicolored plastic bits. What should the plastic bit be? Maybe we could put in like a reference. Because it probably wouldn't be outside the body, like a foreign object, but rather... No, let's say if it was in testicular tissue. You'd want to put him, I suppose, to get altered by... I imagine it's by the liver? Kidneys or liver? Wonder which one.
Yeah, I just gotta do some fiddly things real quick.
Well, either way, like when this is done, it'll be a nice little.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll be actually happy to be not doing biology. I mean, I've had quite a lot of fun doing the research for this, which has been. But like, my position is I still don't know if viruses exist. But it is what it is.
let's give this a try again.
BRB 2 seconds. There we go, I'm back. Oh, I didn't get the chance to get my sketching done yet.
Oh, good.
But yeah, I'll work on the plastic next anyway. Do we need more backgrounds? Maybe if we're doing testicular tissue, that could be a different type of background.
Why do you want to do testicular tissue?
Because the microplastics in the bottle.
Yeah, maybe.
That's where they're causing problems. I mean, they cause problems in other places, I guess, too. It's just the first one that came to mind, really.
I don't think we need any more backgrounds. Just do the artwork for the boss and we'll just use what we've got.
Oh, yeah. Will do. Yeah, they shouldn't take very long to do. Just basically drawing something that looks artificial. I wonder how that guy's doing. What was his name? Robert Art Studio.
Yeah.
He's a super good artist.
Yeah, well, I wanted to try and use his art style in Tears of the Gods.
Yeah, he had really cool landscapes and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I do not like drawing landscapes. It's not my forte. People, things, yeah. Oh, my cat is talking.
Okay, so got an. got to fix a bug here. And there we go. Let's try that again. Come on, Godot.
I'm so glad that we have Godot.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I never want to touch Unity again. I don't care.
Just like super corporate, like we're too big and you need us. I hope that dies right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like we can just make it ourselves, you know?
Yeah, bloody. One thing I actually really enjoy doing is designing game engines.
Mm.
Yeah, like
I don't even know how I'd go about that.
yeah, I do. I basically taught myself game engine design.
What's the biggest the biggest thing that makes it an engine?
Well, no, it's oh god damn it! Come on, replicate already. There we go. Okay, so hang on. I need to make the cancer cells stop once it's found a target. So a game engine basically it's just a boilerplate, right? So you've done you know what boilerplate means?
Not right now. I can't figure it out in my brain. I've heard the term.
Hang on. Mobile. Okay, there we go. That should do it. So you know what boilerplate means. Like if you've got you're working for a company, you're sending out a letter, right? And you basically just type in the contents of the letter and then you put it into so it does a really nice form or something and presents it to you like a how would you say yeah, so you just put in the contents of your letter into a template and then it does all the boilerplate of greetings, dear sir, I am writing to you to inform you of such and such, and in the body of your letter, and then please respond to this at a certain time. Sincerely, this person, right?
Yeah, so like the stuff that makes it function as a letter.
The game engine is basically just the boilerplate of everything of all code, right? Of all the game stuff. So it contains the main game loop. It'll contain all the for Christ's sake, don't move away. It contains all the come on, go. There we go. Now it finally wants to work.
Ooh. Yeah, so it's before you've got like the customizable variables. Yeah. It's the framing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so an engine essentially functions like that then, eh?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so we've got that. That's fine. Happy with that. Finally got the cancel large working. So I'm going to do a git commit on this. After I've
yeah, it is weird. Like, I feel like, you know, we were talking about Tim Pool.
yeah.
I feel like, you know how when you meet people and they kind of don't grow up. You know, as you get older, you change, and you know, there's sometimes people in your life who like they just haven't changed the whole time.
Yeah,
he's kind of like that for me sometimes. Like he's like the eternal Tim Pool.
Yeah.
He was always Tim Pool. I used to love listening to stuff. Like, I don't know, I don't listen to much these days, but much more interested in. Actually, honestly, I'm having a lot of fun listening to people's accounts about Bigfoot and Dogman than anything current affairs.
Yeah.
It's quite fascinating. Because like back in the days of the early church fathers, they were like, can we baptize this wild monster we've just found in the forest? So they're trying to figure out if they can baptize all these weird monsters,
Oh yeah.
like save them. Which is hilarious to think about, but that's where Saint Christopher being a dog man comes from.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I have an icon of him as a dog person. So like, I don't know how true it is, but I just find the images so amusing that I don't care how real it is. It's just like, it could be. They thought it was real. You know?
Okay, that's...
But like the Orthodox, he's canon like a dog person in the Orthodox Church.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Which was like really funny when I went to a monastery and I was looking for an icon of Saint Christopher as a dog-headed man, and they were just like, "What? No, we think he was human." I'm like, "Oh, he might have been," you know. But I was like, "Here's the evidence to the contrary." I don't know. That's just what people said.
The enemies on top.
Oh, I think do you remember? Do you know Jonathan Pageau?
Yep.
The guy who's up on symbolism and stuff.
Yep.
He did a comic about Saint Christopher. I think the comic's called God's Dog, and it's about dog-headed Saint Christopher. Yeah. It's like I really want it.
Okay.
So like a full-on graphic novel of Saint Christopher and his story. Yeah.
Added large.
Do you know there's pictures of Sasquatches in the Sistine Chapel?
Really?
Yeah.
God, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So what's his name? Da Vinci painted them. They're right behind the picture of Jesus on the cross on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah.
I think it is. And there's these little Sasquatch men who I don't know what they're doing, but they're near like a crack of hell opening type of thing.
Well, I would say that that's just probably just a depiction of demons.
Yeah, for sure. But they're also, you know, I mean, there's a lot of people who think Bigfoot like is basically a demon or a Nephilim or whatnot. Yeah, it's a fascinating subject, honestly. Just because, like, there's too many witnesses and accounts that are all very consistent. That's kind of what makes it interesting. It's like, it's one of those things where there's too many for it to be just people's imaginations running away with them.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, something's going on. And yeah, from a lot of people's accounts, there seems to be some sort of spiritual aspect to it. So like, yeah. So I don't know, but it's cool. So they might well be just demons, or they might have like a physical presence. I'm inclined to think both, like, but yeah, who knows? Uh-oh.
Finally took the Christmas tree down yesterday, and
yeah,
chopped it up and sawed it up and chucked it in the green bin. First Christmas tree I've had in my house.
A live tree, is it?
Yeah, we get a live tree.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Did the needles start falling?
Oh no, it was still pretty green. None of the needles had fallen. It was actually keeping up really well.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna have to take the missus to work soon. So how about we call it here, and I'll work on the cancer boss as well. I'm thinking have it spit out every because you've got an arrow here. It says shoots at a tentacle, and its effects are the same as cancer medium. Yeah, same as cancer medium. So shoots out a tentacle. So I should be able to implement something similar to what I've got here with the cancer large. And basically, what I'm thinking is when all three lobes are dead, then it sort of like the elegance boss, how it and died, and then if that happens, then just auto kill everything else that's on all the other things, right? So we've got a bit something a bit more dramatic, and then that's the second boss done.
Are you thinking of like having it deflate like a balloon type of thing, or?
Yeah, something like that. I'll work out something. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
If it does get super popular, I will do a COVID. I'll do COVID enemy.
Do a COVID enemy as a DLC or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
only if people actually purchase it.
Anyway, okay. Well, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks very much, everyone, for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah, GG. Take care, everybody.